Hello, it's a few days now since me and the dogs were down at our local seashore gathering seaweed. I popped a video up on the channel showing me doing that, and for completeness I'm going to include a little clip into this video. But that was a number of days ago. The seaweed was brought home, it's been laid out to weather, and it's actually seen a number of showers, and just last night it saw some frost. So any salt on that seaweed, and that's residual salt, there's no salt in seaweed, it's external, any residual salt on that seaweed will have been washed off now. So forget about salt, that's it done. Okay, now we've had a couple of dry days, so it's starting to dry out. I've already collected some leaves, and what I've done, I've mixed the leaves with the seaweed, and I've laid out a line of it on the garden. It's out there now waiting for us. And we're going to do the chop and the drop in this video. I'll go and sort myself out. You watch this short clip of video of me and the dogs down the seashore gathering the seaweed, then come outside and we'll chop the seaweed, we'll chop the mix, we'll drop it on a raised bed, and we'll drop some on buckets and bags. I'll show you how I do that every year. A word of caution, if you're going to use a lawnmower to do this, you don't want to be running over any pebbles that you've inadvertently brought up from the seashore, so be very careful. Give your seaweed a good check over, make sure there's no fishing line in there, no pebbles in there, and then you won't damage your lawnmower. Take a light bite, don't take a lot, because this stuff is heavy and it will jam up your lawnmower. If you try to take too much in a wanna, your lawnmower will stall. It's done it with me, I never learned my lesson. It happens every year, and then I realise, look, just take a little at a time, and the lawnmower manages fine. It'll make your lawnmower dirty underneath, it will stick, you may need to clean it at some stage, it'll make your lawn look untidy. Personally, I tidy as much as I can, leave the rest, and the worms take it in. Yeah, it disappears into the lawn. So, you know, it's a win-win. The lawn's got some chop and drop on it, and it benefits as well. So yeah, it might be a bit untidy when you've finished, but that's something you've got to live with. You can try and tidy it if you like, but you're talking about small pieces of leaf, small pieces of seaweed. You know, it's going to take a while, but yeah, you can do it if you want to, or you can leave it untidy, and with a month or two's time, it will have all naturally disappeared. Okay. You watch that short clip of video, I'll meet you out in the garden, we'll do the chop, we'll do the drop. Okay, you've seen the chop. Now let me show you the drop. This is what we're going to drop onto bags and buckets to overwinter, just like this. And as you can see, the soil is still in the bag, the soil is still in the bucket. That soil's produced a crop this year, be it carrots, potatoes, onions, I don't know, but this soil has produced a crop this year, and now we're going to reinvigorate it. We're going to cover it with a light layer of this chop and drop. You've seen the chop, this is the drop. Couldn't be simpler, could it? Couldn't be simpler. We're going to do no more than that. We're going to let nature do what nature does. Let the wind and the rain and the frost and the snow, they'll take the strain, and whatever's living in that soil will munch its way through that lot, take it down into the soil. This soil will be fired up for next spring if we just sit it through all the cold months just like this, do nothing else with it, and then it'll be ready to go again in spring. Right, we're going down to the raised bed now. I'm not too sure I've got enough chop and drop here, to be honest. There is some more seaweed, and I will chop and drop that off camera, but we'll go down to the raised bed and I'll show you what we do down there. And incidentally, I don't know if you noticed, but there's only an inch on there. You know, we're not making this isn't going to be a foot deep, 2 foot deep, it's an inch. Quite easily brought home in your shopping bag, this. If you go to the beach, go to the seashore, just a carrier bag full of this, chopped and dropped. If all you're growing in is buckets and bags, you don't need a lot. You can still see the leaves, look. Some of the leaves didn't get chopped, some did. Some of the seaweed didn't get chopped, some did. But this chopping facilitates the seaweed and the leaves breaking down that much quicker. Makes it more available to whatever's living in the soil. Okay, raised bed, let's go. That didn't take long, did it? That didn't take long. 2 more raised beds to go. Not on this video, you'll be pleased to know, and a lot more buckets and bags. But we've made a start. Yeah, let's crack on. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.